alone. It is a shared mission for the whole Philippines. This year's theme, fostering innovation and sustainability towards global Mindanao, speaks to a very heart of our journey. Expect exciting plenary sessions, engaging panel discussions, and meaningful networking. Expect bold ideas that will challenge the way we think and fresh partnership that will move our businesses and our entire island in the region forward.
I would like to extend my personal thanks to the Tagum City Chamber of Commerce and Industry and the Philippine Chamber of Commerce of Industry Mindanao for the successful staging of this Mindanao MinBizCon 2025. Going to a conference which will host business leaders, policy makers, stakeholders from across Mindanao and beyond that will contribute in shaping the economic future of Mindanao. There is no way that I will not go and be there together with these people. For over a decade, the Mindanao Development Authority and the PCCI in Mindanao has been partners in fostering and advancing inclusive growth, regional competitiveness, and investment promotion across the island of Mindanao. Through MinBizCom and a series of strategic trade missions, we have cultivated a resilient alliance of local industries, one that continues to unlock opportunities and potentials that amplify Mindanao's voice in the national development agenda. This year's conference comes at a pivotal moment as Mindanao accelerates its transformation through landmark infrastructure and policy reforms.
MinBizCon is an annual event, where we gather not only the business sector in one place, but also the policymakers. So it's an annual event wherein we get to touch base, review what has been happening for the past year, policies we need to pursue so that we will have a more competitive business here in Mindanao and to also promote economic development in Mindanao. No? This is also a chance for us in the business sector, especially from the Chambers of Commerce. It's a reason for us to gather together, and we also get to network. See what's going on, how we can collaborate, how do we push Mindanao, can we do things to promote Mindanao and push for more economic development and investment here in Mindanao.
For today, there are actually 3 plenary sessions. The first session is about bridging borders. How do we ensure solidarity among not just within Mindanao but outside of Mindanao? We want to make sure that we are able to bring and sell the products and services of Mindanao, not just the products and services, but particularly the companies and the people who compose these companies, so that we will be known not just as a maker of quality products and services, but also to showcase to them that we have full of talents here in Mindanao.
As a business leader in Region 12, coming to the MinBizCon has opened up not just opportunities, networks, but even inspiring stories from all the people I've been able to meet through the presentations of Minda on the macroeconomic landscape of Mindanao. And at the end of the day, it really gives me, the participants, a better understanding of the opportunities, challenges, and how I think we can all work together coming from business, the private sector, in really pushing Mindanao forward and not always depending on Manila, but really taking matters into our own hands and finding solutions together as a community to push progress, push investments that lead to job generation and a better Philippines. Mindanao's growth is hinged, I believe, not just on what's outside of Mindanao, but really from within, which is the core competency of us as businessmen. As MinBizCon has become an important event for us to take stock of all of the positive developments, the challenges. At the end of the 2 or 3 day conference, we all leave knowing what needs to be done, what needs to be pushed, and what areas of focus we have to address to continue pushing for the development, ensure our businesses are successful and competitive, and at the end of the day, have a positive outlook for the future of Mindanao.
Speaking for the European Chamber and for the consulate I represent, which is Finland, cross-border partnerships are seen as catalysts for growth. No? So foreign chambers are not only conduits of trade, but also platforms of trust. And by linking Mindanao-based enterprises with investors, technical experts, and policymakers abroad, these chambers facilitate foreign direct investment in agriculture, infrastructure, and digital industries, encourage market access for Mindanao's export products, bring in the best practices and global standards. Dito na papasok yon product certification. And that is very essential for us to succeed if we want to penetrate larger markets. The most important thing that I really will stress to everyone else, and because this is everybody's business, it is a question of framing the right story of Mindanao. Why? Because doing otherwise can trigger serious misinterpretation of what Mindanao is all about. The global collaboration that I see here is really grounded on realities. Let's just have some real talk and real sense appreciation of what Mindanao is all about.
We in the business sector, we want it to be a land of opportunities. No, it's not promise, it's about opportunities. And we have seen that Mindanao has a lot of natural resources. We also want to show that Mindanao is an opportunity for not only the locals to invest, but there is peace. No? There is stability for investors to also invest. With all the plenaries that has been going on in the MinBizCon, they're chosen carefully to reflect on what opportunities are there for Mindanao. No? So like this year, we have innovations and technology in farming.
So we're looking at empowering farm agribusiness, cultivating investment-ready agribusiness MSMEs, and amplifying investments and exports. Investments and exports grow in the farm agribusiness sector. No? So I am seeing a lot of things here. There's a series of activities that will offer the farm MSMEs an opportunity to showcase themselves as a viable investment location and partners in the agribusiness sector, as well as a competitive and reliable source of agri-fishery products.
We need also to include the marginal farmers by doing training, doing specific innovation specific to the region. We need to include what are their existing practices. We need to encourage knowledge transfers and community engagement, and also the human capital development. So again, let us harness technology to secure the future of our fisheries by as much as possible trying to innovate and implement Aquaculture 4.0. Thank you.
There's a lot, especially with the advent of the halal economy. You know, in our earlier times, we only know halal as stamped on the products and services. Like we usually see it from the imported snacks that we get from Malaysia or Indonesia, and now it has expanded. We know that halal is a certification. It is a standard like that of ISO. And if you are a business who truly believes in the concept and the results of halal certification, then you have an expanded market. You have an expanded opportunity, because by the time you have a thorough understanding of halal, you will be able to take a look at, I should innovate as a business so that I can expand and offer that opportunity to those who need halal businesses or halal products and services. Like me, for instance, I just knew recently that there are already halal financial solutions and services. And then, in fact, if you dig deeper into the insurance business, there's takaful that is similar to halal. In the Philippines, I believe, we have to work together. We have to innovate also the modules that we offer. Like, for example, we know that DTI is a runner in the halal. And then of course we know that BIMP, IAGA, no, they're really good at it. But how about those who are not there? Those who are not in the region? We should know and work with them so that maybe we can improve on our education system, like especially those universities and colleges who are offering hotel and restaurant management. We can work on that. And then in fact, halal is also true in terms of financial services, as I said earlier, cosmetics. There's already halal industry that is operating now in terms of cosmetics. Not just that, the agriculture, because our livestock also eat food in the same way that we eat food. So it's a chain of opportunity that we can have with the halal economy. There's a big market for halal. And what is the opportunity for Mindanao? We understand our brothers and sisters, especially our Muslim brothers and sisters. So there's no way that we cannot integrate halal system in our business processes, in the way we do businesses here in Mindanao.
When it comes to our experience as a halal certification body, we existed since 2006. And our first client is based in Davao City, an exporter of processed fruits. That was during the time when there were no laws governing halal accreditation of halal certification bodies. But alhamdulillah, for our clients, they are both suppliers of domestic products and services. So these are dressing plants, slaughterhouses, producers of products, even food and non-food products. I think we have grown at least a bit.
I am a private company, but I work together with our partners, TCBIC, so Tagum City Business and Incentive Center, and also the LGU, City of Tagum, through the good heart of our City Mayor, Ray T. Uy, and also, of course, our very own Tagum City Chamber. So you can already see here at the Tagum City LGU level, there's already private. All of these companies are private. Private and TCBIC and LGU together with the PAM City, or rather the Tagum City Chamber of Commerce and Industry. And then we go up. We partnered with MINDA, the Mindanao Development Authority. We also partnered with the Davao del Norte Province. And of course, the DAVNOR Business and Promotions Investment Center. So you see, this is a full private-public partnership endeavor. So we created a very cheap and affordable e-commerce that any entrepreneurs can use. And so far, we're able to do it successfully. In fact, in the MinBizCon, the registration portal, including the website, is the solution that we created way back during the pandemic. We just updated it every now and then. And the result of MinBizCon today is actually from the efforts that we did during the pandemic.
The Mindanao Development Authority, recognizing the need of development here in Mindanao, signed an agreement with the PPP Center. By, I think in 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, we will be launching the PPP Center together with the Mindanao Authority here in Davao City. So business leaders like you, partnering with LGUs, no longer have to go to Metro Manila to process your papers. Magbubukas na po ang PPP Center here in Mindanao. And complemented by the Create More Act and the Public-Private Partnership Code, these reforms signal a clear priority from this administration, making the Philippines a more attractive, transparent, and efficient destination for investors. I therefore encourage all of you, MinBizCon participants, whether from the business sector, from the local government, or development institutions, to take advantage of these enabling reforms. Now is the time to bring forward bankable projects, forge new partnerships, and pursue innovation for development with a shared goal of putting Mindanao at the forefront of national development and national progress. Ito po yung palaging sinasabi ng ating presidente. Ang kinabukasan ng Mindanao ay kinabukasan ng buong Pilipinas.
I cannot help underscore the importance of having conversations between business, being able to liaise with departments of government. Minda is always here. These conversations actually bring out very important learnings. We call these business intelligence, compare experiences, spot opportunities that we businessmen, whether you're small, medium, or a large corporation, can actually look into for possible investments. In these conferences, we also invited companies like Meralco, who have provided interest about how these local chambers can actually spot challenges in their local distribution utility companies and see how partnerships with larger firms can help improve the quality and reliability of power, which at the end of the day has been the biggest factor for the slow development of many areas in Mindanao. So if we look at the map, we all want to see Mindanao at night shining bright, not just pockets of communities.
Progress is only possible when we work together with a shared purpose. At Aboitiz Power, we actively cultivate partnership with a wide range of stakeholders, from government agencies to international energy players to local communities. Through these collaborations, we aim to combine our collective strength, overcome barriers, and accelerate the transition to clean, inclusive, and sustainable energy. Our goal is clear: for the Philippines to have abundant, reliable, and sustainable energy that powers inclusive growth.
We here in Mindanao are at a crossroads. Palagi kong pinasabi pa ulit-ulit, we are at the right time in the destiny of Mindanao. Never have we experienced this level of peace and order that we have here in Mindanao. Ending a long decades old debate on what should come first. Peace and order or development? That debate has been answered for us. Almost all regions in Mindanao have been declared practically insurgency and CTG or communist terrorist group free. That debate has long ended for us. Now is the time for development to come in.
The message I would like to share for delegates attending the MinBisCon is keep an open mind, because everybody thought Mindanao is only about agriculture. Don't just look at agriculture. We have to look at what opportunities are there in each industry. And if it's along your line of business, then it might be an opportunity for you to expand and even grow your business. For the non-Mindanaoans, take a look at Mindanao, touch base with the different delegates who are attending. The delegates who are here from the private sector are mostly from the Chambers of Commerce. The members of the Chambers of Commerce are business people who are really looking also to see what is there for us to invest in, aside from our own industry.
As businessmen, we always look at risk. We always look at challenges ahead, and we always ask ourselves, what can we do today to prevent those challenges, events from happening tomorrow. So one of which that has been a recurring theme has been the power crisis that is coming. Time and time again, we hear the warnings already, and I think we have to ask ourselves today, is something being done? Lobbying, making noise does help in moving that needle forward. So at the end of the day, we all benefit and the economies grow, which in the bottom line leads to more employment for Mindanao.
So these are the things that the conference brings, ideas, networks, business network, informations. And of course, for the government, who is also in the best interest that we have a robust economic growth, then what policies should the government implement so that we become more competitive? It means leave the business to the private sector, but we need the right policies to grow. So that is my message to both the private and the government.
The only thing that keeps us is the learning that we get from here. And I am so happy to say that we have also raised the bar of our spotlighters. So who are our spotlighters? So you can see all of these private companies are our spotlighters, because without them, the 34th Business Conference would not be possible. So you can see here, I know that you'll have a time to showcase our partners and sponsors. But on top of that, they are here with the commitment, because maybe you have seen them presented their companies. But on top of that, what have they that they can offer more in terms of innovation and sustainable, renewable, what else? All the inclusive growth as far as Mindanao is concerned.
Together, we can turn Mindanao from land of promise into a land of fulfillment. Together, let us commit to building a global Mindanao that shines as a beacon of responsible progress, resilience, and hope. Let us show the world what Mindanao can do. Let us show that Mindanao is not only ready for business, we are ready to lead. We are ready to innovate.
Once again, congratulations to your successful MinBiscom. Mabuhay ang Mindanao, mabuhay tayong lahat, at mabuhay ang bagong Pilipinas. Maraming salamat sa inyo. Good morning.
And that's a wrap for the 34th Mindanao Business Conference here in Tagum City. We've seen bold ideas shared, partnerships formed, and opportunities unlocked, all aimed at building a more innovative, sustainable, and globally competitive Mindanao. Catch us on our next stop as we bring you stories that build a better Mindanao. This has been the Mindanao Advantage on the road. Our name, our edge.
Hop in and explore Davao City through the eyes of a vibrant Dabaweña. There's always something brewing in this city of pop-up cafes. From a quick caffeine fix to a laid-back spot to relax and connect. If you're still up for more, crafted cocktails await to end the day. Try all things new, where culture meets modernity at the cosmopolitan heart of Mindanao. Watch Dabaweña only on Mindanao Network. Oras na para sa Mindanao Network Hour. Our Mindanao on IBC 13.
In this episode of Bayi, we meet Christine Joy Agcopra, the woman behind Thea Gems, whose story is defined by courage, passion, and purpose. From building her brand from the ground up to empowering women through meaningful jewelry. It's a story of celebrating milestones, overcoming challenges, and creating a legacy that shines both personally and professionally.
My name is Christine Joy Agcopra, the founder and CEO of Thea Gems. I graduated at the age of 19. I became a registered nurse at the age of 20, but I guess life took me to a different flight path. I followed my childhood dream. I became a local flight attendant at the age of 20 while starting my small online business. So when my dad passed and my mom got cancer, I had to resign. And so I started my business in Davao so that I can stay in Davao for full time. And then after a year, I joined Saudi Airlines. I was able to travel around the world. That gave me an opportunity to become a personal shopper in Europe because, of course, we know Saudi Arabia is known for jewelry, gold. So then I took that as an advantage to open my jewelry business. So then pandemic happened and it became an eye-opener to me. I resigned and I focused mainly on my business, on my jewelry business. Each chapter of my journey taught me something about purpose. So what sparked Thea Gems is the realization that jewelry is more than just a material piece. It's meaning, it's about celebration of milestones. Because as a woman, I believe that we should celebrate each milestone with something beautiful. And that's why I put up Thea Gems. During my days off as an international flight attendant, when I'm just meant to take a rest and just take it easy, I always find myself drawn in the gold souk or gold market of Saudi Arabia. And that's where I started investing jewelry for myself. So from then, I just started doing live sellings from my supplier stores, and a lot of my clients from way back who are still my clients up to this very day trust me with their symbols of celebrating their milestones. And for that, I am really grateful. So I've always been called as, "Hi, Thea. Hello, Miss Thea." Yeah, but my name is Christine, and Thea comes from the Greek mythology, which means goddess of brilliance. I always believe that every beautiful thing is meant to just shine, to be brilliant, to shine brightly. Through this journey, this has helped me embrace my femininity confidently. So dealing with a lot of women every day, it has opened a wide network for me as a woman that, yes, us women can lead and can shine brightly in our own ways. So through the years, I believe Thea Gems has not only helped me grow professionally but also personally. And through Thea Gems, we always envision to celebrate every relationship, every connection, and every milestone beautifully.
When Bai comes back, Christine Joy Agcopra opens up about the challenges of growing Thea Gems from the ground up, the women who continue to inspire her, and how her journey has become one of empowerment, purpose, and meaningful milestones. A while ago, we heard how Christine Joy Agcopra embraced her direction and career detours that eventually led her to where Thea Gems is today. Now, she opens up about building her brand from the ground up, the challenges that shaped her resilience, the purpose she discovered along the way, and the power of women supporting women in every milestone.
It's still a walk in the park, in the Jurassic Park though. There were definitely many challenges I've faced during the years since I built this brand from ground up on my own. Coming from a humble background with no connections, it was all really my hands-on approach, dedication, and passion that kept me going. I am most grateful to the people who until this day has put their trust in me. I think one of the biggest challenges a businesswoman could face is that they think that women cannot lead and cannot make a brand thrive or successful. I hope that my story can inspire all women, all the girls out there, that you should not be afraid. Put up your business and just start. And it's always the start that's difficult, but once you're there, everything will just flow naturally. I hope for every Filipina or every woman to see jewelry not just an accessory, but as a reflection of their strength and beauty, and as a celebration to every milestone. Because each piece is meant to celebrate us, to celebrate our femininity, to celebrate our strength. Because yes, diamonds are a girl's best friend, and we are each other's best friend, and we are meant to stay that way. The good relationships I've built with my clients, especially with women, have really inspired me and kept me motivated all these years. I've had a lot of clients who turned into really good friends. Every milestone or every encounter with a client is really memorable and is really important for me. Like having their jewelry customized by Thea Gems, from their engagement rings, wedding bands, and being Thea Gems as part of those important milestones in their lives. That truly makes the brand flourish, I believe so. It feels surreal to be recognized by Vogue and Mega, to be honest. Coming again from a humble beginning and being recognized by reputable magazines, reputable companies, those recognitions really mean so much to me, not just a woman, not just a business owner, but as a proud Davaoeña. That means that us women and us women from the province really can do more and can break barriers. To me, it's a reminder that no dream is too big if you just stay true to your passion. Don't be discouraged by failures, because trust me, it's just part of the process. For the next chapter, all I can say is that the best is yet to come. I believe there will be more milestones to be celebrated, more meanings, and more women shining.
Christine Joy Agcopra's journey reminds us that redirection, resilience, and purpose can turn even the most unexpected paths into something meaningful. Through Thea Gems, she continues to celebrate women's strength, milestones, and brilliance in their own lives. And in true Bayi fashion, her story shines as a testament to the power of Mindanaoan women who lead, inspire, and break barriers.
The Mindanao Network Hour. Our Mindanao on IBC 13. Mindanao Network, right here, right now, as promised.
The world is surrounded by beautiful things hidden in mundane moments, hence why we don't notice right away. But it's always been right in front of us. You just need to lean closer into the tiniest detail for it to be found. Because every bigger picture begins with a small dot. This episode of Alampat teaches us the art of noticing through the creations of Christine Gaid.
I'm Christine Gaid and I am a visual artist from Davao City. Nag-start siya mga siguro around 10 to 11 years ago. Nag-join ko og kanang self-improvement or workshop more on self. And then nasa wall nakabutang dito ang mga mandala works. At that time wala ko idea unsang mandala. So nag-stare lang ko for a long time. Nagduol sa ko ang one of the mentors. And then, I can firmly remember, he said it, you should do it. He said, you should do it with conviction. So, muto siyang murag spark that sparked the interest in art. So, after a certain time, years passed, actually I forgot about it na. So, I later enrolled in fine arts. So, and then I started lang with stones, small stones, rocks. Then after a while, I started to do it on canvases and then even bigger canvases. So, I think that's how it started, the whole journey of the art. Actually, it started as pointillism. I have works before na pens, dugay, magsakit imong kamot diri, but somehow, after mga 2 hours, di mo ma-notice imong gibuhat, it means that you're really loving what you're doing. Ang dot manggod murag small particle that becomes part of a bigger picture. So for me, murag ka nang ang brain or ang mind na ang magtanaw na ang murag mo connect sa whole thing. So kung imong duolon, it doesn't probably make sense. But if you zoom out or you go away from it, somehow makita nimo ang whole picture. So kung imuha pong, that's how, for me, that's how I relate to it. Kay as a person, kita pod murag, we're just one small speck in the universe. So somehow, kung imuha pong, if you just do what you do, continue to do what you do, mahimo kang part of a bigger thing. So that inspires me, and that one reminds me all the time that wherever you are, even if you feel you're just a small thing, you're important as all the others are. And then mandala, because diba, mandala is always a repetitive. For others, siguro medyo kapoy tanawan. There are people who say nga murag kapoy siya. But if you look at it and you try to do it, and if you get lost on how you do it, there's a part of you that heals also. So mura siya meditative for me. So muna siya, combine lang na ako ang dots ug ang mandala. Ganahan ko mag-create og stuff. So I also love carpentry and woodworking. So clock kay murag something man siya nga naa sa kada balay. All houses have clocks, all home have clocks. So for me, I want to have an artwork that's just there, pero murag consistently matanawan kay tanawan nimo ang oras ana. So it's somehow dili nimo kayo ma-give og importance ang clock, but if you give beauty to it, because time is beautiful. Clock circle nag-coincide siya sa mandala works.
Through intricate pointillism, rhythmic patterns, and majestic blend of colors, Christine Gaid creates a whole new world within the canvas. A world that dances with graceful movement found in each speck, offering a sense of tranquility to whoever gazes upon it. But behind every dot is a process and a way of seeing, shaped by nature, heritage, and lived experience. Let's delve deeper into the message beneath her works when Alampat returns. Now we're peeking a little closer in her vibrant dotted world, finding the rhythm that emerges from the process, which gives a quiet kind of feeling within.
I always say murag art found me. So murag in a way nag-flow lang siya through me. Most of my artworks kay intuitive manggod siya. So in the very beginning, mag-decide na ko kung I want to make an art series of paintings that gives joy. So what usually are the colors when you feel joy? So like there's pink, there's yellow. So mura siyang mag-spark. So when I have that inspiration, ako na ibutang ang tanang colors sa akong table. Then I do the process na ma-mesmerize ko always of sunrise and sunset. Kanang somehow, kanang kuan siya ba, kanang it speaks to you. So ang sunrise always gives a hope, and sunset, mura siya kanang mo close a day, mo look back kaon sa imong nabuhat, mali unsang tama, what can I do again tomorrow? So again is another hope. So my artworks are usually inspired by nature, so whatever nature brings, and emotions. So nakoy mga artworks na walay specific na object or subject, but convey different emotions. So it's usually joy, happiness, or sadness, or looking forward to something. So murag, it depends on what you would like to portray or to give to the audience, or what you want to share at the very moment. Diba, na yung mga artworks that has na sila yung mga gusto ipasabot sa audience. But my artworks actually is just, I can say na mag-flow lang siya through me. So I'm just an instrument. So kung actually there are artworks na dili po daw ganahan, kung nga naman ni siya, but somehow sa ubang tao they like it. So maybe I was just used also na parang when I try to do it, there's always another person who para ni sa iyahaning murag dito siya mag-resonate. So why emotion? Kay firstly, ang pagbuhat sa iyaha is dihapod na base. I'm very glad because there are other people who can really see who can really feel how the painting is done. So they don't see lang on the output. Probably, I hope they also feel on how it was done. So murag ma-take back po sila sa journey on how it was done. Usually, manggod ba na exhibit lang, ako lang siya ibutang unsa to akong mga nabuhat before. Panindot po kung na-kay theme. So, from the very beginning, mas easier sa imo kay mabutangan man nimo siya, kung baga, mabutangan nimo siya o kanang gate, mabutangan nimo siya limitation. What keeps me going? I think, niabot na po ko sa point na for others na siya. My artwork started as a journey for myself. I have collaborations with, I'm part of Bayhinang also. I'm part of Lawig Diwa that also does a lot of workshops and outreach from different sectors and areas in Mindanao. So, it's more on sharing a part of yourself with others. Somehow it's just a lifelong journey of learning. When you share, when you give a part of yourself, and when you like conduct workshops or connect with others, I think it makes you a better person. It makes me understand others more, and if most especially if it's in different parts of Mindanao, it also allows me to grow and then learn from there. Where you are, somehow mugawa siya sa imuhang mga works. I think I have spent more than half of my life here in Mindanao. So I've always appreciated, there's always the love for the colors and the texture and the different textile patterns of Mindanao. It's so vast, it's so varied. And somehow, if you look at closely and you study them closely, you will feel there's a story. So I feel that somehow it reflects on my works because I also want to convey that story. So not just on the people of Mindanao, but all over somehow, hopefully, it can also reach the different parts of the world. It's a privilege to be part of that, and somehow I hope I'm giving justice by putting, a little of their stories in my artworks.
Christine Guide's artistry shows us that even the tiniest speck forms the biggest masterpieces. In learning to notice the magic of mundanity, we come to realize that everything around us brings simple joy. Art pierces not just in the eyes, but deep in the heart, moving us in a gentle way imaginable. And all it takes is a single glance to be met with tenderness.